What's up, everybody? It's your favorite twins, favorite nerd, and today we are looking at the Takara Decepticon clones. These are on loan to me from Brian Brink. He's on every podcast that's ever been made in America, so it should be pretty easy to find. Some of the credits include Breaking the Mold, Realm of Collectors, Into the Realm, and Plastic Fanatics. That being said, I used to love these characters as kids. I don't know why. I thought they were cool. I loved that they looked, you know, fairly identical and turned into two different things. I thought that was pretty sweet. Instead of a skit today, I'm going to be doing that Transformers challenge, if I can find the link that somebody put me onto. And that pretty much covers all of our ins and outs. I'm guessing they don't come with any accessories because he didn't send any accessories with me in the bag. So get the bag. You know what I mean? That's where I'm getting the bag. All right, let's get started. And we'll start with, this is Pounce, I believe. Pounce and Wingspan, I think were their names. The head is on a swivel, so that's a bit of a bummer, but we do have nice silver paint on the face and then red paint on the eyes, which is fine. And then we have this chest emblem. People think I'm like scratching hard. I'm just kind of rubbing my fingers across to see if I can pull anything, if I feel any difference in layers, and I think I do, so I'm going to say that this is a sticker. Yeah. Okay, so that's a sticker there on the chest. We have this blue paint around the chest also. That blue paint actually looks good. And then we have a ball peg for a shoulder that gets you out to there, all the way around, out to the side. So effective, if not elegant. Bicep, what? There's a proper bicep swivel. That's something I wouldn't expect because I got a ball peg for the elbow. So just, you know, not knowing how it transforms, I wouldn't have necessarily expected that, but it is interesting. And then we have a 5mm port hand with blue paint on the hand. Same for the other side. No waist swivel. We have T-jointed ball joints for hips. They get you out to there. So the full Van Damme. Almost the full Monty. This backpack kind of gets in the way. It's not the most elegant backpack either, but I think it's kind of a small price to pay. And then we have a thigh swivel that's at a separate cut joint also, so that's nice. And then we have a knee hinge single joint, get you to there. White paint on the knee pads, white paint on the feet. And then we have a heel spur in the back, but no ankle articulation, but it is a Legends figure. So I think, all in all, it works fairly well. All right, so let's get him transformed. Turn the head around to the back, and then bring that head forward. Bring the shoulders around to the front. So I guess it has a butterfly joint as well, if you want to get technical. So that is pretty cool. I'm going to give him full credit for that. Bring those around to the front, and then bring the animal legs down, and then on the back you use the thigh swivel to rotate this around and then fold the cat legs out. Or is it, or I guess it's a cat. Sometimes it looks like a wolf to me, especially when I was a kid. I think I thought it was a wolf. And then bring, is it a wolf? I think it's a wolf. Maybe it's a cat, who knows. And then bring the tail down, and there he is. And it works fairly well, I think. You know, you got a little bit of a hinge here for the head. You got a swivel here at the shoulder and at the elbow. And then on the back, you got the knee, you got the outward movement. And then you have a little bit of the ankle tilt also. And then you have a tail hinge. So for a Legends figure, I think it's pretty fun. I don't have any real issue with this. It's fine. I wonder if I can take this and see, I would take this and rotate this. Oh, it doesn't really quite look as nice. What if we turn it around? Yeah, it doesn't quite look as nice. So unfortunately, it feels like the way that you have to have it has to expose that hollow part. I wish there was a way around that, but what are you gonna do? And then we have Wingspan. Articulation for the head is the same. Paint applications on the face is the same. Articulation for the shoulders is the same, including the butterfly and ball peg for the shoulders. All rotation works the same. Bicep swivel, everything works identical. The only thing that's different, it feels like, is like add-on stuff. Do you know what I mean? So it's a clever use of the same mold, which I'm not angry with. This is slightly different, but the articulation works the same. Thigh swivel, knee, etc. You do get some nice purple accents on the sides due to the wings and stuff. But yeah, I think this is this little flap here is a little bit of a bummer. I guess you can have it down, which isn't the worst thing in the world, especially given the alt mode. Like, I'm okay if some of the alt mode comes through sometimes. I really do wish they had a waist swivel on these guys though, and an ankle rocker. But I know I'm asking for too much. We got butterfly joints after all. And then we'll transform him. A lot of it is the same. The head goes to the back. The butterfly joints come forward to put the bird feet in the right spot. And then the bird head comes down over that head, and then you split the hips here, and then you just sort of have to put the thighs in a spot where the wings make sort of anatomical sense by flipping them out, you know, and then you tab in from here to here to connect them, and you're good to go. You got the wing, the tail wing flap there. You got a fair amount of articulation here. You know, you can get these out. I wish there's a little bit of a tilt here in the ankle. I wish there was some way to have done that to get like more exaggerated and, you know, dramatic poses out of him. But I like this one a good bit as well, in all honesty. Real quick, this isn't normally my type of thing, but Nathan's been a good guy to me, so he tagged me in this thing to do this challenge, so I'm returning the favor. Second thing is, I'm not making a political statement. I just like Star Wars. It's a Star Wars shirt. Let's all relax. What is your favorite Transformer toy in your collection? It changes from time to time. Right now, it's Omega Supreme from Fans Toys and Toy World Constructor. My most expensive Transformer is probably, that I bought, is probably Fans Toys Omega. How many Transformers do I own? I'll let you know here in just a second. The best and worst place to find Transformers, I find mine at 215 Toys, GCI Toys, and Titan 1 Toys, and I wouldn't look for them in a Bass Pro Shop. Poor selection. What Transformer figure do you want the most? I'd like for them to do the full scale combiners in the Toy World scale, the whole gamut. That's the same answer to which ones do I want to see made. I don't remember the first Transformer I bought. My dad got it for me, obviously. I think it was G1 Trailbreaker. I prefer third-party Transformers over official Transformers, and my favorite company is, of course, Fans Toys. Can't do the voice right now. I did a lot of talking last night. Check out the Skull Affair episode 2 for that. My thoughts on KO Transformers, get them out of here. My favorite Transformers character is Dead End. My favorite Transformers series is G1, IDW Phase 2, and War for Cybertron, Fall of Cybertron. I actually don't care much about any of the others. Do you prefer Hasbro or Takara when it comes to the main line? It's 6 to 1, half a dozen to the other. I don't buy either. Transformers movies, love them or hate them. I don't care for them. Do you think Hot Rod got Optimus killed? No, I don't think he helped. But at the end of the day, you can't hold a character responsible for jumping in and trying to fix a situation, even if it may have been the wrong choice. The only person responsible for the death of Optimus Prime is ultimately the person that pulled the trigger. Final thoughts wise, I think the big drawbacks here are the fact that a waist swivel and an ankle rocker would really help with all sorts of poses and articulation, and it would help you get a lot more bang for your buck in terms of the capabilities of the figure. But the other thing I want to point out is it's much more of a subjective thing, but for me, I think it would have been better had they chose deluxe class figures for these characters. I never imagined these characters to be this small. And if it makes sense to you, then that's cool. I think just because they were some of my childhood favorites, I just wish they were a little bit bigger, a little bit more imposing. They seem like little kind of angry runts now, you know? And that's never really kind of how I imagined them. But, you know, that's definitely more so on my end than necessarily on yours. Plenty of positives, though. I love the transformation. It's easy, it's quick, it's fun, and enjoyable. The alt modes work on both. They keep the solidarity of the look between the two on both. Some really clever approaches in order to create different alt modes, different transformations, albeit slight, while keep the robot modes fairly identical. So yeah, it's a recommend for me if you're into this line or this scale. I don't think you'll be upset nor disappointed. So thanks to Brian Brink for letting me take a look at them. And thank you for listening. Thanks for watching. Until next time, take care.